guys, so we got the PWK Carburetor on the YD100. This is with the new cylinder and piston. The cylinder's stock, no port work done on this, and the PK's kind of just jerry-rigged on there for the moment. I did not expect the bike to start at all, but it did. All I did was start it and adjust the idle. So we're going to go ahead and take it for its first test ride here. I have no idea how well this is going to do. I know it sounds really nice when you blip the throttle, real throaty. I don't know how well it's going to be tuned or if it's going to have any power. Let's see what happens. So far, high throttle seems fine, mid throttle seems a little sluggish, and the low throttle has no power. I think there's a fix for that, and I think it has something to do with drilling out a passage, because the smaller engine doesn't have as much vacuum to pull the fuel through the passage at low throttle. I don't know, but we'll find out. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do a top speed run. The road here is not perfect. There's some ups and downs, so I'm only going to pull full throttle on level ground or uphills, so we don't count any of the downhills. So the time to beat with this cylinder is 31 miles an hour. That's all I was getting on the stock carburetor. Though the ported cylinder was 42 miles an hour. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to get that without tuning it and porting it, but let's see what happens. Well, she got us here. 7 miles, I think. You know, that carburetor, it's kind of heavy, so I had to put it on that side of the bike because my crappy kickstand would fall over on this side of the bike. Alright guys, so we got 36 miles an hour as our top speed. Alright, that is 5 miles an hour faster than I was getting on the stock carburetor, and this is obviously not tuned. I noticed there's a sweet spot in the throttle just below wide open where it pulls a little better than it does at full throttle. So we're going to have to play with the needle clip and the jets to see what's up. She doesn't like to idle after you've been pulling hard for a while. And again, from what I've heard from other people who have used these and from a video from the Zeta Motorsports guys, is there's that passage we got to open up just a little bit. So until I can get something better, it's literally just a hand grip off the bike that's sealed in the adapter, and yeah, that's it. So, alright guys, walk with me for a minute. Okay, so as a lot of you might have seen from the community post last week, we're planning a group ride here in central Louisiana on the Louisiana Trail. Now, I realize that there's only a handful of you at most that'll be able to show up to something like this, but for right now, it's planned on November 1st. That is a Sunday. It's probably going to be a midday ride. Total about 20 miles round trip, and this is about what you can expect. Now, this is probably not going to be where we start, but this will most likely be a turnaround point. More details on the community post if you want the exact Google Maps to see the trail. I know I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and a lot of my viewers are from far away. But for any of you local guys who might happen to catch this video, if you want to come out and ride with me and be a part of one of the motorized bike videos that goes up on the channel, you're welcome to join. It's just going to be a casual ride. It's going to be on this trail because it's a nice trail. Hardly anybody's ever on it. It's friendly to cruiser styles and mountain bikes. I wouldn't take a bike with skinny tires on it, but if you've got wide tires, you handle this trail just fine. So there's also a section way up at the end of it. If you just so happen to have a trail bike and you aren't afraid of a little mud, we can hit that too. It just depends on who shows up, how many people we got, and how much energy you have. Now, this trail is 100% friendly to bikes, including motorized bikes. This is a multi-use trail. There's plenty of parking at the center point, which is probably where we're going to start. And there's also a gas station at the far end point, which is only about 10 miles from the starting location. You can get snacks, drinks, gas. They have 2-stroke oil if you need it. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got to add. Now, I'm going to have a Discord server so that people who are interested in this trip can spit back and forth information. As soon as that goes live, I'll put it up on a community post, and I will put it in a video description, probably this one. I'm probably going to get that up about the end of the week. And of course, we'll use the Discord server for anybody who just wants to stay in contact and ask questions instead of trying to bounce things back and forth in the YouTube comments, because it's not always reliable because of the notification system. So thought you guys might enjoy that idea, something for you to throw around. November 1st, group ride on the Louisiana Trail. The Discord server will have the exact meeting location as we get a little closer to that date. It's an absolutely beautiful trail, and there's a long stretch of it for about 4 to 5 miles that goes through a more cleared out section of the national forest. You know, big trees spaced far apart. Absolutely beautiful ride. All right, so I'm probably forgetting a bunch of stuff, but more information will come as we get closer, like I said. That's gonna do it for this quick little video. I'm gonna go home, tweak this carburetor some, and see what other mods I feel like doing to this bike. I plan on porting this cylinder again, because when we switched from the ported cylinder, which top speed of 42 miles an hour, and that was before we put a reed on it, to this cylinder, it only tops out at 31 miles an hour. Stock cylinder, stock piston. And that is broken in. I ran a full tank of gas through it before I did a speed pull. Just, it didn't feel like the same motor. It was amazing how much of a difference it made. All right, guys, I'm just gonna leave you with a nice pull down this road for you to enjoy. And I'll probably see you in another video again before next Friday.